Welcome back everybody, it's a lovely day here. I just dropped the car off for a service. We're in Pevensey in Weston, so we're going to have a little wander into Weston and see what we've got going on. Let's jump into the video. Literally just left the Volkswagen place, dropping off the car for the service, and found a lovely little apple tree. So I've got to pick myself an apple. We're just getting around here out the direct sunlight, so it's easier for you guys to see. I don't have my tripod anymore. Well, not that tripod anyway. So we get round here. There we go. Just put my drink down. And oh, there we go, it went down. Sorry about that, I had a phone call. Okay, here's the apple that we picked off that tree back there. So that's a very, very nice apple. So we're going to carry on walking for a bit. And there's where the car is being serviced. I've never had a wander around Weston, so this is new to me. So let's flip the camera around. There you go. So I think we're just outside of Weston, but I did drive past Pevensey Castle. It's an English heritage site. I don't have the membership with me. Ooh, pigeon up there. I'm sorry about the video being a bit jumpy while I'm walking, but yeah, that's what happens when your tripod ends up being broken and you can't find your GoPro strap for your chest. Fairfields Farm Caravan and Camping Park. I have to look that place up and see what the prices are like. Maybe do a overnight camp or something. All the cars queued up. They're waiting for the train crossing. As soon as that lets them through, they'll be zooming off. Everyone's always in such a rush. Oh, here we go as well. There's another little thing. It's the fuchsias, which you've seen before. But I don't know if you've seen that some of them have berries. I don't know if this one's actually got berries on it. No, can't see any berries. Have a look back at this one while we're here. No berries. But to worry, because you don't just have to have the berries. See the plant there? You can eat the flower as well. And it's a bit like cucumber or lettuce. So there you go, learn something new. You can eat fuchsia flowers as well as the berries. The berries are very sweet. You can make jam out of the fuchsia berries. Let's flip it back round. There we go. There we go. There's been 2 trains come past, one in either direction, and now the traffic's going to start moving. Now, a lot of people don't actually know that the fuchsia plants, you can actually eat them, and you don't have to get some funny looks. I do apologise for the traffic, but we're next to a road, so. But yeah, you should see the funny looks that you get when you eat a fuchsia berry or a fuchsia flower straight off the plant. Confuses a lot of people, freaks them out a little bit, because over here, even though foraging and that is still quite a popular thing for a lot of people, the majority of the population are not into all that, and they think you're weird. But hey, who's going to be laughing when they're not able to survive, when all the shops and that don't want to open anymore, or you can't afford to use the shops anymore? But us foragers that are laughing. So what am I going to do? I'm not going to cross over there. I'm going to cross over the track and let you guys see all the way down there. It's towards Couden, and towards that way is Eastbourne. So there's Pevensey and Western Station. But loads of these little stations dotted all around the place. Pause the video for a bit and we'll come back in a sec. So, just walked a little bit further. There's all these little houses and shops all decorated, and at one point there was a lot of scarecrows. They had a scarecrow festival, same as the little village of Battle as well. They do a scarecrow thing as well. So, see the old George house. There we go. So we're just going to flip this camera around. It's Kendall's Coffee House. A little post office over there. What we've got on in the village today: the Pevensey Courthouse Museum, the Queen's Rain Flower Festival, the Wright Royal Rumpus. Let's move this bramble down a little bit. Coffee morning at the church. Mind, Body and Spirit Night. Pop in. And the WI. So plenty going on. Look at these old buildings. This is the old Dial House. The old coach houses. I'm actually going to try and cross over so you guys can get a look at these houses that I'm just walking past. Oh, there's a motorbike. There we go. Quite dangerously crossing the road there. Just going to sit here for a sec. Oh, just poured Coke all over myself. Luckily. See that lovely house there? And that's the one we just walked past. So let's cross over again. Let's go have a look at the church building that's along here, shall we? Cross over here. Look at these little see, and at this location there are Commonwealth war graves. Let's have a little wander around here. It's lovely, look at that. I don't know if I can zoom out. Yeah, look at that. It's awesome. Oh, what have we got going on in there? That's the Welcome to St Mary's. It's open for people to go pray. As well. And we can walk around so we can go look at this one. In memory of Susan Beck, I think that's Beck, second daughter of the above Faulkner Mary Bristow, who departed this life in October 1700, it looks like. It's a bit worn, it's hard to read, especially in my bad eyesight. Get back on the path there. Ah, there's another one. Let's have a look at this one. See if I can read this one any better. Oh no, no chance of me reading that one. To the memory of Robert, and that's about as much as I can read. I'm going to walk around the church, get another view of the church there. There we go. The birds. Good morning, birds. What's this one say? These ones are a bit newer, I'll be able to read these ones. Natasha Estrella Simmons, 4th the 7th 73 to the 4th of the 11th 74. Oh, it's only baby. Joan Olive Oswald and her husband Frederick George Oswald, 1916 to 1986. Then we got Richard Daniel Knapp, died August 28th 1970, aged 82 years. And Mary Frances Knapp, aged 85 years, died in January the 12th 1974. Oh, Lady Woolley, born Gwyneth Gain Margaret Mailer, died at Hankham, January 6th, 1979. Wow. Look at this old door. This is awesome. I'm going to go round here. Look. And somebody's painted some stones, put them here for Private A. Miller, Royal Sussex Regiment, 19th of July 1918, age 26. In lovely memory of Warrant Officer Leslie Hart, the RAF, 1924 until 2006. So it's 82. Wow. What we got here? Here's Amy, beloved wife of Howard Hopley, who was the rector of Folkestone. I thought that says Folkestone then, but it's nice, Folkestone. Also Howard Hopley. Oh, she was the rector, okay. And Howard was the curate in charge of this parish. And also Winifred Howard Hopley, the youngest daughter. These ones got bars around them. Can't quite read that one, my eyes ain't that good. But this one I can read. Lost, not lost, but gone before. Colonel William Taylor. There's lots and lots of them there. I'm not going to try and get too close because I end up stepping on. Lots of little stones in loving memory. Let's get back on the path. Get. So we just nipped into this is St Mary's Church in Pevensey and Weston, mainly Weston. That's the sign that we passed when I came through here to drop the car off. And we're on the public footpath now. Just going to you guys around so you can see. Sorry, I have to check because it's these flowers that we keep getting asked about, and I'm not confident enough to identify them because there's so many different ones that look similar. But we do have some of these berries. have blackberries. Oh. Really juicy. Very nice. And this is why I like wandering around. You find places you've never seen. And if you've got a little bit of foraging knowledge, you can basically eat for free on your whole journey to keep your strength and your energy levels up. You don't need a lot really, but you do need to know what you're picking. So a little bit of knowledge goes a long way. I thought that was a person down there. It's not, it's a tree. This old footbridge goes off into the distance. Let's just jump down here quick. I'm gonna jump down here just to show you where this old riverbed or stream goes, if I can get there. So I'm going to pause it so I can get up this path. Right, then up we get. There's the train. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Wide open spaces. I'm sure this is somebody's land, but I just wanted to show you. However, while we're here, here's hawthorn. Now the leaves are good. They help with heart circulation, blood circulation even. The berries, as famine berries, my dad calls them bread and cheese. And there we go. Not quite ready yet. Still good. Don't eat the seeds. No great seed. But still good. They're quite bland, but they make a wicked ketchup. Right, I'm not going to turn the video off this time, but I am going to be very, very careful where I'm stepping to get down back into the bed of the stream. See? Hold it onto a tree and jump. My ankles are definitely not what they used to be. So hawthorns are good for making hawthorn ketchup. They're full of vitamins, good for heart health. So if you can find hawthorn, stock up, make it into jams, ketchups, chop up and dry out the leaves, use them in a tea. But everything in moderation, don't go too over the top. That is the key, moderation. Flip you what I'm seeing. These butterflies dancing around the buddleia. And the rose bay willow herb. There we go, we're getting a nice spot so you can see it. It's beautiful. We've got some in our sensory garden that we're putting together, and the buddleia as well. So now, if I remember rightly, that up there is Pevensey Castle. Now we can't get into the castle because you have to have your membership with you, or you have to pay the admission fee. Well, I didn't bring my wallet and I didn't bring a membership, but we can walk around in the grounds. I'm going to finish this bit of footpath here first, and then we're going to see if we can go in the grounds. Now this looks like hogweed to me, but you always have to check on the stems for purple splotches. I don't seem to see anybody. Now, I don't know if that's giant hogweed or normal hogweed. Both contain a chemical in the sap that reacts to the sun and causes a chemical burn, one more severe than the other, so care is best taken. You can eat hogweed, and I have tried hogweed. It's actually quite nice when prepared properly, and providing you know what it is. You see how much it looks like them other flowers we've seen. Obviously much bigger, but now there was a warning today to keep eyes out for snakes, because there's been a large increase in the snake population being spotted more recently because the weather has been warmer than usual. Oh. I'll just make sure there's none there. And what I'm going to do is get some of these blackberries. There we go. So you can see them in my hand there. Picking blackberries. Actually, I've got one of each there. And when I say one of each, I mean that when I try blackberries, I get a nice and sweet one and a bit of a tangy one. I like the tangy ones, but the sweet ones are good too. It's just my personal preference is that I like the tangy ones. Oh, okay, there's the field. And again, I heard some people talking, so it must be part of the public footpath as well. Well, learned something new. And there you can see in the background it's part of Pevensey Castle. Now, I don't know if you remember from posts, I can't even remember if I posted it, about Deborah spraining her ankle because she was helping me get elderflower. Well, this is where she done it. Pevensey Castle. See, now we can go that way, or we can go this way, and I'm going to go this way so we can double back and walk through the grounds of Pevensey Castle. Not going to get into Pevensey Castle, just the main surrounding gates. Let's see if we've got some nice nettle seeds so I can have. There we go. I'll wait for the wind to stop blowing and then we go pick them ones. You see there. Now these I love. I often joke there's like a main line in Red Bull. And I have known somebody to have a reaction, like a high from eating them, because they don't have caffeine in their diet, or that sort of stimulants in their diet. So they were highly affected by its high energy content. Now, if I don't know if you can see, just over the back there is another church. Now, we're still in Pevensey and Weston. I think each little bit of it has its own church, I'm not sure. Or has a different denomination of church. But plenty of hawthorn. Oh, these shouldn't be ready yet. Now these sloe berries, they shouldn't be ready just yet. They're like a month ahead. But these are astringent. The best thing to do with these is to freeze them, prick them and freeze them. Put them in gin or vodka. But I have a palate that prefers the bitter, and you don't want to eat the stones either. I'm going to spit stone out a minute. There we go. You want to see me spitting. And there's another entrance for the English Heritage, just there. I'm just going to lift this gate open a little bit. That's it. Country code, make sure we shut gates behind us. That's it. And there's our castle cottage tea rooms. So if you're ever about, then come to the castle. Why not pop in? They're open Thursdays to Sundays, 10:30 till 4. See, now that little notice board behind is for the 1066 country walk, which is something I want to do at some point. I think it'd be quite a nice one to do. Apparently it goes from here in Pevensey all the way to Rye, so it'd be quite a journey, a couple of days I think. But I just wanted to show you this little statue here. This plaque is to commemorate the visit to Pevensey by Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II on the 28th of October 1966, and also the landing of William, Duke of Normandy on the 28th of September 1066. That's William the Conqueror. Now, there's the Smugglers Inn round here as well. A lot of places are becoming more dog friendly. And here we are at Pevensey Castle. That's an aerial view. See, now we're going to be walking around in this bit here, okay, but in here it is part of the English Heritage, and admission charges may apply. So Now, this is Pevensey Roman fort and castle, and it played a role in some of the most important events in England's history, from the Norman invasion and the anarchy to the Peasants' Revolt and the Second World War. The Roman fort in Pevensey was built in 290, around that time, and Pevensey was sacked by raiders in 471 and was left abandoned for about a century. The Roman walls were re-inhabited in the 6th century, and by the time William the Conqueror arrived in 1066, Pevensey was a prosperous town, as you can see from the artist's depiction there. And it was known to be held as one of the royals' favourite spots. So let's carry on, let's go through this gate. Now here we have morning glory. It's a type of bindweed, and a lot of people think it's pretty, and some people think it's a nuisance because of the way it strangles and spreads. But a little known fact, as well as it being a poisonous plant that makes you have stomach trouble, it is also a hallucinogen. It shows it does the same properties as acid or LSD, but the outcome is severely different. It's like you will mess yourself but not know why, not understand. So although it's pretty with the pinks and that on it, and it is a nuisance in gardens, it chokes other plants, it's one of them ones to stay away from, just admire it. You see this has still got a bit of a moat around it. May go up on the bridge and have a look in a sec. Turn the camera around, because there's kids up there and people walking past. So you can see the moat. It's all full of algae and stuff as well, and no doubt the fish that were there during William the Conqueror's era are all dead and gone. Around. They're going to go up on that bridge so you can see the gatehouse. That's about as far as we can go in. cameras all over the place while I don't have this tripod. Right. Pevensey, a castle founded by a conqueror. Now, although this was a Roman fort before, when William the Conqueror landed at Pevensey in 1066, he built a castle right in the corner of the Roman fort, and he was reusing the defences that already stood for centuries. The castle was rebuilt several times, and the stone walls and towers that now surround the inner bailey date from the 13th century. Now, throughout the Middle Ages, the castle was owned by royalty and royal favourites. The castle was also used as a prison for James I of Scotland and Queen Joan of Navarre. Eventually, time and the elements took their toll, and the castle fell into ruin. But it was once more put to military use during the Second World War. Now, here's a painting of James I of Scotland with his wife Jane Beaufort. And here is the gatehouse to the castle. So, hope you've enjoyed this little walk around Westham and into the grounds of the Roman fort of Pevensey Castle, around St Mary's Church. Oh, but it's been a lovely little walk for me, killing some time. My car is having a service. And stop down by the entrance to the fort. Actually, I might stop at the end of this footpath just to turn around and show you. Yet another angle of Pevensey Castle. So let's do it. Let's turn round. There we are. Pevensey Castle, based in the corner of Pevensey Roman Fort. Now, the Roman Fort you're able to walk through all the time, and people walk their dogs here. There's people chilling out having a picnic. It's a nice, lovely, peaceful place. Just on the other side of that wall there is a road. So despite being so close to the road, again, this is another place that's really peaceful. Right, there's kids there, so I've got to, there we go, have it pointed at me. Again, there we go. Some more of that morning glory just here.
you. Thanks.
Lovely sycamore there, starting to come up. So we're going to head back towards St Mary's Church and head back to get the car, hopefully. Oh, actually, what's that over there? I'm going to cross over again. See, I've driven through Westham so many times. I've never really stopped. So what's that over there? Put my rubbish in the bin. There's a cannon. I've driven past that and never noticed it before. Just going to make sure I'm doing my bit of keeping it tidy. Bit of the old wall that's been repurposed into a bench. There's the old cannon. Across the road, we're going to actually go across the road. Looks like the Golden Jubilee Meadow. So let's go have a quick look at that as well. Oh! My bones feel really old today. (16/2, 19). Oh. Quite appropriately, this is called Castle Road because it's where the castle is. Just over the back there. Right, so we'll quickly cross over while the traffic stopped. Let's go have a sit in the meadow. Let's have a look. Now this field has been designated a conservation area as part of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II's Golden Jubilee. Well, that was quite a while ago. So how did I never notice this? Originally this field was used to hold cattle before their final visit to the butcher's shop. Today this field is open to the public to enjoy. Please use the field to relax, walk, paint, photograph and children to play in. Assistance dogs are welcome, but no other dogs, no cycles and no ball games. This is a natural area, there are deep ditches all around, so please take care. So nice wild area. Oh, look at that, it's a wagtail. If I can get see if I can get a bit closer. There's a second one a bit further back. There we go. See now why they call them a wagtail, because they wag their tails like a dog. See? It's awesome. Let's have a quick wander around the meadow then, shall we? Zoom out. Zoom out. little wander around this meadow. Well, this meadow is quite a large area. I suppose it had to be if it housed the cattle. It looks like it's got big stones from the castle. So it stretches way back over there. But what's caught my eye is this rock. Dove in memory of John Vincent. Okay. Now I know what that says. Go, thistles. I'm just going to pick some of these there. You see we've got the nice purpley thistles there. Still very nice. I never knew you could eat them. Very, very nice. So I'm definitely so glad that I'm getting reintroduced into nature, even just a little bit with foraging. Now, but if I stand here, I'm in Westham. West Ham. It's not West Ham though, it's Westham. And right in front of me is the sign to say that I'm entering into Pevensey. So, see how long it is before I'm in Pevensey. So there. Now I'm in Pevensey. Westham, Pevensey. Westham, Pevensey. There you go. This is Westham Parish Council's Butchers Field Golden Wildflower Meadow. Well, honestly, I see buttercups, thistles, not that many wildflowers, unless they've had their time and they've come and cut the grass, which it looks like the grass has been cut. So that's been a nice little journey around Pevensey and Westham. Well, round Westham. I'm going to say round Westham because Pevensey and Westham is two little parishes that join together. But that's round Westham and the Pevensey Roman Fort. And it is Pevensey Roman Fort because the wall for the Roman Fort and the castle is actually in Pevensey, past that sign. There's the sign. There's the sign. So it's on this side, which is Pevensey. That's where the Roman fort and castle is, but not this side where Westham is. That a bit answers the question why there was two churches so close to each other. St Mary's is the church for Westham, and the other church by the coffee house cottage, Castle Coffee Cottage, or I can't remember what it was called. I have to go have a look. That is actually in Pevensey. So that's why there was two churches. Thank you for coming along on this little walk. Stay safe. I'll see you later.